What's good, everybody? It's your boy J.Stew. Got a very special episode of Cigars, Cocktails, and Conversation. I have two lovely guests here, Jazz and Mel.
Yep.
And they have a super cool podcast called Wind Down Sessions. So we figured we'll kind of do like a little crossover and have each other on each other's shows. So thank you, ladies, for doing this.
Thank you.
Cool. Neither one of them smoke cigars, but I convinced them to do so.
We're doing so today.
Shout out to FLOR. They sent me a very nice care package, and that's what we're smoking today. We got some wine, as well as Makers and Jack. So what's the wine?
Chateau Mate Macourt. Yeah. It is a Bordeaux.
It is a Bordeaux, and I did not know how to pronounce that.
We all gonna figure it out today.
All right, so pretty much, ladies, just talk about the basis of your show, and kind of just pretty much go from there.
Okay. So Wind Down Sessions is pretty much a mental health and wellness podcast. We talk about pop culture, but we also talk about mental health related topics. So a lot of times we may showcase certain activities, showcase certain demographics, or talk about certain different demographics as it pertains to mental health or anything under the sun.
Yeah, we try to have fun with it. Try to make it more, authentic, talking about uncomfortable things. Our whole thing is being comfortable. Oh wow.
Hey, it be like that.
All right.
We're outside.
Right. Okay. So our whole thing is being comfortable with being uncomfortable. So, sometimes it's hard to talk about certain things, but it's still needed.
Definitely. With that being said, mental health and mental health awareness is very important. What do you ladies think can be done to raise mental health awareness?
I think a lot of things can be done. Research is definitely important. Volunteering at different places, and of course I would say, certain like artists I feel like have really done a good job at using their platform for promoting mental health. So maybe if more people started doing that,
normalize it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, it starts with a conversation pretty much. Once you get that conversation going, the dialogue going, it kind of destigmatizes the negative stigma around mental health. I think like a lot of people, they don't want to talk about mental health related things because they don't want to seem crazy, they don't want to seem depressed or whatever. So just being open to hearing different things and talking about it, I feel like is where you started to get the ball rolling. And then like Mel said, doing volunteering activities so you can become more knowledgeable to know like it ain't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Right. So me personally, I never really thought about it too much until like certain celebrities. I'll just say his name, Kanye West. I was a huge Kanye West fan, and some of his like outbreaks, or I don't know what the proper term to use for his episodes, exactly his episodes. I didn't really realize that he had mental health issues.
Real.
So I guess seeing somebody like him be on that platform and kind of go through it kind of sensitized me to it. Is that a word, sensitized? It is today. It made me more sensitive to the fact that it's more common than we think. So, I think, like you said, just researching and just talking about it, because it's more people out here that have mental health issues than we think.
Yeah. As I say, what you said is more common than we think. Like, it's so much trauma going on. Like, even in today's society, it's a lot going on in the world. Like, even with this pandemic, that can trigger mental health. So.
And that goes back to the point of like not wanting to be vocal about it. So like I like that you said that celebrities are being more open to discussing certain issues. It is helping, other people. Like I don't know if you all listen to Billie Eilish, but she's like one that talks about her mental health problems and things that she went through as far as depression. And I think like that helps a lot of people be more open to going to therapy and talk about their issues so they can get help.
Yeah, we talked about G Herbo, him starting. Do you know he started his thing
for PTSD, because that's real,
and it's needed. And it's needed.
Us being from Chicagoland area, it's definitely like a thing. PTSD. I had my closest cousin just got killed 2-3 months ago, and I'm like, I have really bad anxiety from it. So PTSD is not just people that are in the military and war.
No, it's
it's
right.
these kids that live in these neighborhoods that they hear gunshots every day. I have a good friend, Fabian, plays pro basketball. Like his brother got killed, so the G Fazos, Faison was his brother. Like, and his he's had death in his family. So I know for a fact Fabe has bad PTSD.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, like when you do go through a lot of trauma experiences, sometimes you become numb to it and then don't think nothing of it. And I know like a lot of people that may struggle with PTSD or trauma, they're like, oh, that's just the norm, that's just Chicago for you.
No, that's not normal.
It's not.
With these kids and we are going through, it's not normal.
My grandmother was just telling me today about someone in my church, two of her grandsons got shot, and the one she sent me a picture of was 5 years old. And I'm like, that's terrible. Like, imagine what this baby's gonna have to go through and grow up in and talk about that happened to him. Like, so we need more help. Like, we need more trauma centers. We need more Black counselors because they don't always relate to white counselors and stuff, and that's part of the reason why I'm in the field I'm in.
Going to counseling should be normalized too, because
should.
I've gone to therapy for other things, and it literally makes you feel like a new person just to get it off your chest and talk to somebody that's completely unbiased, that don't, they're not going to judge you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And learning new things about yourself too.
You figure out like what is causing you to feel this way about certain things, certain people. Like, that's real.
What triggers you?
Yeah, they can give you different perspectives too, though. Not only on the professional level, but just and experience level as well. A lot of people may have went through certain walks of life where they could teach you something you never had the inkling to even think about. So I think that's important too. Just finding somebody you can kind of mesh well with and find that therapeutic relationship. I know we talked about it before. A lot of times people are discouraged to go to therapy because they may have had a bad experience, but just like if you go to a doctor, if you don't like the doctor, then try another doctor.
Get a new one.
Right.
And more Black people need to go into the counseling field, because not that it's about race, but you feel a little bit more comfortable sometimes talking to somebody that is from where you're from or been through what you've been through.
Exactly.
And have a similar experience.
Right. Somebody that can relate. And there's nothing wrong with those that can't relate, because it's not your fault.
Exactly.
But, to each his own.
So as I was just saying, people go through different walks of life, but also they have different preferences, and that can be based on like their environment, that may be based on how their upbringing was. So like thinking about dining or takeout, like what is something as far as your preference that you have?
You wanna go first? You want me to?
I'm a takeout person.
The older I get, the more I do enjoy just eating at home.
Yeah.
So I think takeout is better too. Partially because I'm cheap, and I know I have.
That's
I know if I want to drink, I got infinite liquor at home opposed to paying for one drink. I'm gonna
like $14.
Exactly. When you just go get a bottle or whatever you want.
And I could drink however many glasses I want.
Yeah.
And still have some liquor like that.
What's your favorite local restaurant? I guess that's.
To dine in or take out?
I guess both.
What kind are we talking about? Like breakfast?
Anything.
Well, I like Nelly Cafe.
I've never had that.
They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice brunch spot. It's one on Wells. I'm trying to think where the other location.
Dearborn?
Yeah. We used to go there like all the time after grad school.
Yeah.
I don't think I got a favorite restaurant though.
I could always go for some Hooters.
Yeah.
I'm older with it.
I just had something today.
I think COVID kind of forced us to like takeout more, and that might be part of the reason that's my answer, takeout.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a good restaurant that I one a spot that I eat like twice a month is Fry the Coop. It's one up north, and then there's one on 95th near like Chicago Ridge.
I have.
It's Nashville style fried chicken, like chicken sandwiches.
Okay.
It's super good.
As much as I love chicken, I am not a chicken sandwich person.
Really?
I am
So
not
you just fried chicken like on a wing?
I never tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
It was terrible.
I tasted it. I tried it. It was somebody else's, but I never got one like that myself. It just tastes like they chicken to me.
Regular.
With some bread.
Yeah, it's pretty
and the pickle.
it wasn't worth the hype?
I guess I can. This is a good time to shout out my friend Jeremy. He has his website Black People Eats. Since we're talking about,
Okay, well, I'm gonna check that out.
that's like I grew up with him.
Okay.
His dad grew up with my dad's crazy
Gotcha.
story. We were in band
People
together,
Eat. I
played
need to
basketball.
know that.
Yeah, so he like showcases Black-owned restaurants across the country.
You know, one of my favorite Black-owned restaurants is the type of like Jaw Grill.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
he's been there.
Yeah.
I haven't had that in a long time. But yeah,
They
shout
got
out to
rid of the
Jeremy.
catfish, so.
I'm definitely trying to patronize more Black-owned restaurants and kind of just see what their menus are. So I actually follow that
Oh
page. 'Cause
yeah,
I'm like,
he has some good stuff.
Yeah.
He's like hilarious. Have you seen his page? You definitely have to follow him. Check him out. He's funny. He had this facial expression when something's good. It's super funny. You know what I'm talking about?
like the patty pies.
Oh
like,
my God.
Start singing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's funny. But yeah, that's what I've been trying to do lately. Just try different restaurants that he showcases.
Yeah.
I had Two Fish not too long ago,
Okay.
and that's definitely a place that I think I'm a frequent.
Maybe that's my favorite.
Two
Yeah.
Fish?
Yeah.
I had it for the first time like a week
I
ago.
can't say, I can't appreciate it because I don't care for seafood.
Yeah.
So.
That's unfortunate.
I'm definitely a pasta person and a seafood person. So like Two Fish, their
stress,
sauce.
they stress me
Yeah.
out. They stress me
You know it's BYOB?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
That's
I like.
why I love it. Like,
Not that I'm an alcoholic, but I was that last week, and I didn't know it was BYOB, and I had a bottle of wine in my trunk. I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, I live not too far from there, so.
Yeah, if I live where you live, so I would definitely be going there every day.
That's super. So, are you a takeout over dine-in? Same.
No.
You dine in?
I like to
She
go.
likes to
Yeah, I
dine
like to
in.
dine in because I like to see. I like to get the
The
feel of it, the vibe of it. Because you know, you may have the music, you may like have the people there, you may meet like different types of personalities. I like to, you know, engage with people that I never would probably engage with. So just being able to try different restaurants and be able to socialize, especially since Corona has gotten people.
I'm a
Yes.
moody
So-
person, so it depends.
Yeah.
That's real. It be like that. Some days you just want to get in, get out. Other days you just want to linger and chill. That's real.
Yeah.
I go to restaurants with her and like
That's
some of my
about it.
other friends, but it's very rare.
Yeah.
It's very rare. I'm not
And
just
like I said, I'm cheap. I cook more than it. Well, I don't cook as much as I used to.
Okay.
But I was for a long time like I'd rather just cook than eat out.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like you
It's
said,
more
it depends on
healthy.
your mood. Like there's days where I just want to take my food back, lay in the bed, watch a good show, and just chill. But other times I want to dress up and go out.
I don't like dressing up, so I think that's another reason why. Like I wear t-shirts and
Yeah.
sweats, or
But y'all want
to
the
me,
same.
this is literally like
Yeah,
this
okay.
is as dressy as I'm getting.
I got you.
Like I don't dress clothes.
I don't
no.
dress up either.
I wear
You see what I got on?
white t-shirts and jeans or
That's fair.
shorts or sweats.
Okay.
You see, she got on the dress. I got on pants.
Because
I
it
am
was
not a
hot
dress-
today.
I'm not a dress.
I was feeling like a little golfer today, so I threw on, you know,
Okay.
a little rugby joint. You feel me? I was playing. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of what you know. It's like my mood if I'm gonna decide to eat in or dine out.
But I'm very lazy too, so I don't be wanting to drive everywhere. So Grubhub and DoorDash.
Your best
Those
friend.
are my
I
best
just started
friends.
using them.
Yeah.
I was kind of
I mean, the
nervous.
delivery fees be real high. They do be high,
But you live
Sometimes
by
it
all
could
the good
be-
restaurants, so
She
I
does.
do.
Which I'm like,
lazy.
I'm
She
in
can
the middle.
definitely go out.
I'm in the
You're
middle
definitely
of
lazy.
like everything.
Have you had freestyle?
I don't like
53rd?
that.
No,
I don't.
no.
I don't.
Different stores for different.
I don't know. I
folks.
think it's because I thought it was gonna be like the one that they had. It was like an authentic mouth sauce flavor or something. It was not mouth sauce. It tastes like
It's
ketchup.
different. No, it's good. I like it. The Bujetto sauce.
I ain't like it.
Yeah, have you had it?
I had it once when they first kind of opened up. 'Cause I think
Maybe that's the thing. They had first. It was when they were first open.
They have a
Yeah.
million different things on their menu.
Cause I think it was the owner Diego of Leaders. He kind of
Corey.
Okay, one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Corey.
know. Cause Travion, well, my cousin, he basically put me on to them, and I tried
Trey?
it. Yeah.
That's your cousin?
Yeah.
Shout out to Trey. I know Trey.
Historic designs. But yeah, he put me onto it. I didn't particularly care for it, but I think it's just because they first opened up, they didn't have a lot of flavors. So I definitely give them another
Because
chance.
when I
I've
went,
had
they
everything
only
on
had
the
like
menu.
4 flavors. So.
Now it's like
Okay.
a lot.
I'll
20
try them
different
again.
things,
I
yeah.
get things 3 tries.
that's real. you better than me, because if I don't like it once or I have a bad experience, I'm not going back ever.
I give them 3 tries because maybe the first time they tweaked a little bit.
I like the
The
wings,
second
though.
time it's like, okay, I'm gonna try one more time because I don't know.
Right.
Third time it's like, okay, I know.
Yeah,
I
after
don't like it.
honestly, after 2 times, you're not gonna get the third time.
Right.
For me.
Because sometimes a restaurant can be good and then they like fell off or
Yeah.
They might have had a bad day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real. But yeah, that's actually one of my favorite spots.
Yeah.
I go there probably once a month.
I like taco spots too. I'm a big taco person.
That's my favorite food.
Yeah. I like Taco Burrito King. You can never go wrong with that.
I
You just
found
lost food points. That's
Yeah.
disgusting. Out of all the good Mexican
It's the good
taco
drunk
spots,
food.
it's still a million other.
they got
That's like Taco Bell to
mariachi.
me.
Yeah. I don't like Taco Burrito King like that no more just because I found different ones that I can go to. My favorite one is
They're
Gyro
different.
Express.
It's definitely a bug.
Oh no. Oh, so I did see a question. Do you pour it out or do you keep drinking?
We can definitely talk about that. So it's summer going into fall. It's a lot of bugs outside.
Right.
Because I just saw somebody post that and I forgot to respond to their thing, but they was like, do you throw it out or do you drink it? And a bunch of people said they poured it out. I was like, what the fuck? It's just some liquor.
I pour it out.
No, I drink
I'm
it.
sorry.
It's
Get that little bug out.
A gnat just flew on my makers, and this makers is excellent right now.
Get it
the
out
ice is
and
melted
keep
just right.
drinking.
I'm gonna drink around it until it gets to the point where
Yep.
it's in my face, and if I'm not looking and I accidentally eat it, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll just
It is
that's
amazing.
bad. That's nasty.
You know how I am about liquor.
All right,
Don't do what I
It was
did.
a-
It's
it was
still
a
by
big-
you.
Okay.
enjoying the elements of
Don't
Chicago.
believe
Yes.
in wasting
That's alcohol abuse.
It's alcohol abuse. So, while we're still on topic
Y'all better than
of
me.
controversies and perspectives, we're going to throw out a real good perspective. And it's going to kind of flow since they're music artists. We wanted to talk a little bit about music therapy too. Because we did mention trauma and triggers and all of that. So we know that sometimes music can heal you. Music has healed me. I'm sure it's healed both of you.
1000%.
So we know it's 2 artists that people tend to battle over, and they're very huge fan bases, you know.
Yes.
So
One is local and the other one is international.
Right.
But I'm not gonna go there.
Right.
Y'all know who I'm talking about.
So how do you guys feel about Beyonce versus Rihanna?
So, and this is me.
Don't shoot us for our opinions,
Hey.
okay?
What's
We won't
the
smoke.
Beehive? Don't
Yeah.
come for me.
Sorry, Beehive.
We got ready for Beehive because I
Look.
feel like you about to say what I'm about to say.
Yeah. I would say, personally, I like Rihanna. Like, that is my person that I would go to just because, and B trying to attack me as I'm saying Rihanna.
Right? She
Right.
Beyonce heard
Right.
us.
The bees are
She
out.
said the Beehive.
But I would say Rihanna just because I feel like she's more, not say more well-rounded, because I do think Beyonce has her pros as far as like talking about injustices and things like that, donating to black businesses.
Hey, I was about to say
Right? Yes.
Riri be
So
calling Trump out.
I'm not trying to discredit Beyonce for anything that she does, but I do personally like Rihanna more than Beyonce.
I'm gonna say the same.
Same.
It got to the point where I got sick of hearing about Beyonce that I started collecting Rihanna tour shirts in like 2011, 2012. I have like 15 Rihanna shirts.
That's dope.
And I would like purposely wear them every Saturday when I went out just to piss people off. Like, you know she's better than Beyonce, right?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's because Rihanna is closer to our age too. We can relate to her a little bit more than we
think that might
could Beyonce. I don't know. Like you said, Rihanna's more rounded. She's like involved in so many things.
Yeah.
Not saying that Beyonce's not saying she's not at all, but
She
I
has
don't know.
skincare,
She
she
got-
got makeup, she has
She got-
clothing.
Like,
She's
anything,
actually
like,
doing
you
well. Beyonce had what, Darion?
I mean, she got Ivy Park with Adidas.
Yeah,
That resurrection.
okay.
don't bring up Pastor Darion.
Oh, y'all used to wear that?
No, I didn't.
No.
No?
I didn't actually.
I forgot about Ivy Park. That's true.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay.
Beyonce is very talented. She can sing, she can dance, she can do
Yes,
it all.
She's a
Hell
performer.
of a performer.
But
Yes.
Hell of a
I just feel
performer.
like, I don't know, I just feel like if I'm driving or I'm vibing out,
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
put
Rihanna.
on Rihanna.
Yeah.
Like, she's
That bug just tried
no
to
pun
attack me.
intended, unapologetically her. Like, I
Right.
think that's the name of her album.
Yeah.
Unapologetic. I should know that, me being a Rihanna fan.
Yeah.
I'm a poser.
It's okay, you can drink it. We're gonna blame it on this.
Yeah. 'Cause I would say, like, even within her music, she does more collaborations with, like, trap artists. But also, you know, like you said, she's unapologetically her. So she comes off as more humble than Beyonce. I think maybe it's even like the fans that kind of overhype Beyonce, that makes it like you kind of want to go against the grain.
That's literally what makes me not like
y'all
Beyonce.
Want to know another fan base?
Her fans are annoying.
That's annoying. Fan base that's annoying. The Barbs.
Who was that?
Nicki Minaj.
She's terrible.
She's
terrible.
Like, they get on my nerves. I don't care for her.
I don't dislike Beyonce, but I borderline dislike Nicki Minaj.
Same.
She's not that
I don't
good.
like her attitude.
She hasn't been good since like 2010.
I just don't like her
When it was
character.
all together, like with Drake and Lil Wayne. Yeah.
Since Monster, ever since then. The song Monster with Kanye West and Rick Ross.
Yeah.
That's probably the last time I think I was like, oh, she snapped.
Yeah.
She's annoying.
I don't.
You agree
care
with
for
that?
her. I don't care.
I don't care for Nicki Minaj.
I just don't like.
This is the
character.
first time that I've ever been around two other people that agreed that they like Rihanna more than Beyonce, and that they don't like Nicki Minaj. That's crazy.
We're different.
Cause it's like she can't decide of what her image is. Like, you go from the colors and all the extravagant things, and then you go to the subtleness, and then you go back to that. Like, so it's kind of like pick a lane, pick what you're trying to do.
I kind of don't like the way she did other up and coming rappers. Like,
oh yeah,
you don't have to treat them like that. Like, everybody got room to eat. Why can't we all just eat?
And pay homage to Lil Kim.
That's
Pay your
like,
respect.
man,
Like,
Bow down.
the real queen bee, but that's a whole nother.
Right.
we ain't gonna
That's a
get on
whole
that.
nother. Beyonce stole her whole. That's a whole nother.
Discussion
Nah,
topic.
I'll reiterate that Beyonce is super talented. She's
No,
dope,
definitely.
beautiful woman.
Yeah, we're
I
not
take
discussing
that from her at all.
Yeah.
So I saw the On the Run tour too, and I got a chance to see it live. She's good.
Yeah.
Still
If I had to
super
choose
overhyped.
Who concert I'm going to? I'm going to Rihanna.
Rihanna.
1000%. I went to Anti. Oh my God. I've never been starstruck in my life.
Really?
She was like walking on a platform over me,
Rihanna, can
and I
you
was just like,
make some more music?
Amazed.
they said her album is done.
It's probably been done.
She just taking a
It's
while.
probably
She
been
got
done.
other things she got
Yeah,
going
she-
on.
She can.
You know?
She
Yeah.
can take
You do what you want when you popping.
Yeah.
do what you want,
Exactly.
girl.
And if you ever notice, like for a long time, and this is probably Jay-Z, Rihanna and Beyonce would never drop a project in the same year.
That
You ever
probably
think
is
about that?
Jay-Z.
That's
I
definitely
never thought
because
about that, but
if
that's
you think about,
probably
they
all
let one of them get the whole year to get their money off, and then go from there. But from a statistic standpoint, and this is an argument that I have with Beyonce fans, Rihanna is more successful in every musical statistic like category. As far as sales, as far as platinum songs, as far as
I can believe
worldwide grossing tours,
Yeah.
all of that.
it. I can believe it.
Yeah, so just
No,
how
it's
you-
facts. Look it up.
Yeah, just how you was talking about like with music therapy and how that kind of relates to, you know, if you think about the like factors like cognition, behavior, communication. You know, you got people that don't even speak the language,
But know the
Listen
song.
to
Yeah.
Rihanna. Yeah, that's crazy.
so like you can connect just on the fact that you love Rihanna, like or you love Beyonce, and just be vibing out to their music.
And you could be at a concert with somebody from another country.
Yep.
Don't speak the same language, but y'all both singing.
The lyrics.
I'm gonna try to be nice and say a Beyonce song. I can't even think of Dangerously in Love. That's a really good song.
Yeah.
I think that's probably like the last like full album I listened to from Beyonce.
That was like her face.
You didn't see the what was it? It was
This new thing that was on
Yeah.
Disney.
Oh,
yeah,
Black
on
is
Disney.
King.
Black is King.
Now my mom like did this big thing in the backyard. My mom also likes Rihanna more than Beyonce,
Okay.
but she still likes Beyonce.
Right.
So they like got this outdoor projector and they were outside with popcorn, like they were at the movies.
It was a lot of people doing the most for Black is
Yeah.
King.
I'm good on music.
was-
And I like the
I liked
project.
it. It
Yeah.
Was it dope?
Yeah, it was nice. as
But we
far
heard
as-
the music before we saw the visual.
Oh,
Right.
so it
So-
probably took away from
Because
it.
most of the songs, it seemed like it was from that Lion King
Oh, I haven't seen
yeah,
that either.
album.
Mhm.
You haven't seen the new live action Lion King?
I don't think I'll ever watch it.
It was nice. And
Disney-
that's coming from an original Lion King fan. So
I just think Disney should just stay with cartoons. If it looks real, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, just like that Mulan that's coming out.
Mm,
I'm like, I don't know
1000%
if I
I'll
really
watch
want to see that or not.
that's true.
Aladdin,
They
I'm
doing
not watching.
a lot of these like real action type thing.
Like, I'm not about to watch Will Smith be alive.
No.
The
Genie.
No.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
But since we're talking about music, and we know that certain words can make us think of a song, we're gonna play a little game or activity.
So like,
Of course, we like to showcase different things you could do with therapy. So I think this would be fun.
That's actually pretty dope.
So I think introducing what we're gonna do. Music therapy is a form or intervention used within therapy just because it's so widespread. It's something that people all can connect on different levels or different plateaus, whatever. And a lot of times people may utilize like interventions like drumming or writing lyrics or just listening to music. But also you have what's considered like picking out keywords or picking out certain emotions and kind of tailoring to what song you feel identifies with that. So we're going to showcase that one specifically today, where we're going to choose from this box words or phrases that's in here, and then kind of just give our input as to what song we feel resonate with it. So it may bring up certain emotions and feelings and trigger some thoughts, but
so I want to give them some rules. It could be anything, like as long as it makes you think of the word, but you kind of gotta explain why.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Okay.
It could be like through lyrics, through the artist himself, like whatever.
So we're gonna let Jessie go first.
All right, let's see. Test my reading skills. Manipulated. Yikes. When I think of this, you want me to answer it as y'all draw?
No. You answer yours, but I'm saying, should we all do?
I say everyone should get their own.
Okay, we could all think of a song that makes us think.
I'm down for whatever. So manipulated. The first person that come to mind is Mary J. Blige. What is her second album called? I'm Going Down. What album is that? I just listened to it like 2 weeks ago.
I don't know.
The song I'm Going Down. Thinks of like manipulated, because she's talking about like how the homeboy just got her going through it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So you said like a personal experience, or just what it makes me think?
Just what song it makes you think of?
I'm Going Down by Mary J. Blige. I don't think is that the name of the song?
I think it's gonna be today. Yeah. We know what song you talking about.
The time on my head.
Yeah, that's a heater. That album is excellent.
So you said we have to think of a song though?
That make you think of the word manipulated.
Because I was even gonna put it in the context of like a song that just is manipulated, like the beats.
It
could be like that too.
Manipulate the beat.
It's whatever.
From a production standpoint.
I mean, I don't know the specific song, but it's a Kanye West song where like he just plays on like different snippets, or he like, it was probably the one when he was like Jesus, like he was not Jesus, but
Yeezus, the album?
Is it? Or is it 444? It's not.
That's
Jay-Z. Probably Yeezus.
Not me.
Well, you're saying like he's manipulating different types of beats.
Yeah.
And that's Yeezus, which to me personally is the best Kanye West album ever.
Yeah.
But that's
so like it makes me think of Kanye West just because like he manipulates certain sounds and the way he can kind of put his voice to the different like dexterity or whatever you want to call it. Like that's
I gotta Google that word because I have not heard that word since like ACT prep.
SAT word.
The song I'm thinking of is "Same Girl" by Usher and R. Kelly. She manipulated them both.
She finessed them.
She did into thinking like
she was one person.
Wait, weren't they twins?
Yeah.
They were twins, but we thought it was one girl. See,
so they
manipulated you.
They did manipulate me because I don't think I ever paid
I'm pretty sure R. Kelly made that song.
They was twins. They thought they were messing with the same girl.
See, well, they was manipulating them. Yeah, and me. Shit, apparently. Wow.
That's
never
funny.
knew. Wow, that was good.
Yeah, let's get another one. I like this. Y'all might have me incorporating games on the show. I like this.
Okay, let me know. I could come up with some creativity stuff. Great.
Winning anthem.
Oh. We all play sports, right? So what was the song that you go to like that make you feel like you just won?
Meek Mill. Hold on, wait a minute. What's the name of it though?
Dreams and Nightmares.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like the intro,
I'm so
right?
bad with titles.
I was
and,
like in
albums.
college when that came out, so
Yeah.
I can't.
I don't know. It's just like a hype song to me. You know what I mean? Like just being able to see people get so hyped to it just puts me in a mind frame of like you didn't accomplish whatever and you get into a different level within your life. Period.
I'm gonna go with Win by Jeezy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Because like that just gets me so hyped. Win. What? Win. Yes. Like
Okay.
That's real. When I think of winning, I think of everybody knows the "We Are the Champions" song, but the Rockefeller version from like the early 2000s, right before like Kanye West signed with Rockefeller. It had
why do I vaguely know
Twister,
this song?
Dame Dash was talking his shit in the beginning. It's like Twister, Kanye West. That was like his first like intro into like rap, because you know he was a producer turned rapper. Who else is on that song? I feel like Cameron is on it. Yeah, Champions.
Okay.
I don't know if it's called Champions Remix, but it's like Rockefeller
Okay.
back during their peak.
I'll
Yeah,
have to check that one
look
out.
that one up if
Go back to drinking.
Love.
man.
Oh, this is easy. I'm gonna say Keisha Cole.
I was thinking that.
That's
yes.
a eater though. That's a good song.
Oh my God.
It's such a great song.
Yes.
She's a really good
That's a good
singer, too.
karaoke song.
That would have to be mine. Like that was
No,
my...
you gotta choose another song.
Really?
You gotta choose another.
Okay. Oh, so you go then. So I have to think on mine.
Oh man, I was trying to stall. Love. What song do I think of when I think of love? I think of.
I just thought of another one.
Say it, because I need time.
It's Love by Kirk Franklin though.
Never heard.
I never heard that one.
Love, the words they come and go. Y'all gotta listen to it. It's a good gospel song. Very encouraging.
Ooh. So I'm gonna take it back to Butter Love. That next. You got that?
Oh,
That one.
that's a good one.
That's a very
Oh, 90s R&B.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of how to sing it, but it's
I'm not the best singer. I stop where I stop.
Not to be on no freaky shit, but Nice and Slow by Usher.
Oh,
okay.
that's a good love song.
Yeah,
That's
it
a good
is.
one.
I don't know what made me, that just popped in my head, but cause he's just talking about like what he gonna do. He had it mapped out.
Yeah, I feel
He
like.
said he's gonna pull up in his drop top.
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
He got a specific time.
Right.
I mean, they don't get no better than that.
Yeah, I think
Women
like
like initiative, and he definitely
He definitely
he pulled
initiated.
up.
I think any like 90s R&B like
definitely make
touch your soul like and embodies love. Period. Like you know, you got different realms of love. You got love which is dangerous. You got love that's
Dangerously in Love.
that
Wow.
one. Yeah.
That's a really good song.
Yeah.
As much as I
Drunken
don't like
Love,
Beyonce,
right.
Yeah.
Drunken Love. She always in some kind of love that ain't good for
She
you.
definitely makes
She
me
like
right.
toxic love,
Yeah.
She does like
dangerously in love,
That's all-
drunk in love.
You right. You right. I ain't never
What's
think
going
of it
on,
like
Beyonce?
that.
Not just playing.
Huh.
That's what I'm saying. You got different types of love. Like you got that love that's gonna make you do some crazy things. Even Monica.
I Kill You.
The-
By Janae and Summer Walker.
Never
Wow.
heard it, but I don't think I ever will. I don't want that kind of love.
I don't want that kind of love
No.
either. I ain't gonna kill
That's that
you.
toxic love.
That's toxic. Like, that's toxic. Great
Well,
conversation.
This was dope. I appreciate you guys having me.
Oh, we appreciate you having us too.
All right, everybody. This has been another episode of Wind Down Sessions and Cigars, Cocktails, and Conversation. We'll catch you next time.
All right. Bye.
Fascinated with foreign felines since I was knee high. The cigar got me buzzing like a beehive.